Hey, welcome to G&G Games and Guns. This is the original Outer Worlds. So I had 100% completion on this. Unfortunately, I was looking for the DLCs and I saw this one that said Outer Worlds Spacer's Choice. I'm like, did they do something new? And I'm thinking they revamped it maybe. Well, it was free because I had already bought Outer Worlds. I downloaded it. Now, you know what it was? It was just the PS5 version. I'm like, son of a. So now I have a friggin' Outer Worlds with a zero completion. I mean, that I'm kind of anal about that stuff. So I've been um, getting achievements. Oh, I should. You know what? I'm gonna do that one real quick. I've already gotten these achievements, so let's. So how do you get flaws? Well, in Outer Worlds 2, it's dude, they pop up like crazy. It's like, what the frick? Oh my god. You stare at the stun for like a minute. Boom. Okay, here's a flaw. You get this. But here's the nice thing, okay? Like I said, Outer Worlds 2, they dumbed it down. When you take a flaw in this game, you get a perk. They give you an actual perk point that you can stick in here. Like outer every 2 levels, you get a perk point. So, um, I should only have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 7 perks here because what did I do? I took some flaws. Now, right off the bat, the easiest one to get is acrophobia. You just find a spot. Now, mind you, you want to do this after you can either self heal. I actually had to restart my game. I screwed up because I completely forgot how to do this. So I had to restart my entire game. Thus, it's Tiger Van Lille instead of Tiger Lily. And I'm going to explain that. Anyways, actually, I'm going to explain it now because this is kind of important. Alright, so you can play it however you want. Um, this one right here, I like to do intelligence high and perception high. The reason why is because intelligence and perception affects long guns, persuade, hack, medical, science, determination. Perception is handguns added to long guns, heavy weapons, dodge, lockpick, and engineering. The important ones is lockpick and engineering. Then, okay, why is that's weird. And then I put dexterity good. Notice with average, you don't really get anything. I leave average on strength. It only gives you an 80k carrying weight, but you can boost that up pretty quickly if you need to. I make dexterity good because that affects handguns, sneak, and lockpick. Adds 10% to ranged weapons reload speed. Charm. You want to make sure charm is good. Oh, that's why, because I'm wearing the helmet. Um, I'll explain that. Hold on a second. Let me take this helmet off. There we go. I'm like, okay. So high for intelligence, high for perception, good for dexterity. All right, and good for charm. The reason you want good and charm because you get to persuade, the lie, intimidate, hack, science, inspiration, but you get a 10% companion ability refresh. 10% positive faction reputation reactions. And you also get 10% negative reactions. So you screw up, it goes both ways. But that allows you to gain your things a lot quicker. Now, temperament is average. And you know what, you do get a 5.4 health regeneration per second. Now the reason it said good is because I am on the Groundbreaker. And there's a section here, if it's effective man, it adds +1 to temperament. And thus, it increases, goes up to 9.5. See? Increases everything up. This is what I was talking about. Depending on what you wear, you can increase these stats. So the kicker here is, you want to, on each of these levels, you know what? Hold on, I'm getting off track. Hold on, I was talking about flaws. Sorry. Okay, so flaws. So, anyways, yes, you definitely you want to try to have your thing because you're going to be jumping, and you just jump off. Now, here's the kicker. Now, if you go into a high place, you lose 1 to perception and 1 to temperament, which means, which means is high would become good. Good would become average. Okay. Oh, sorry, temperament. Hold on. Temperament would become average would become poor. You would lose your health regeneration. That actually is a good. I always take that right off the bat. Plus the fact once you do it, it gives you a perk point. Now I don't even bother. Well, it depends on what I'm playing. When I go to play Supernova, I'm going to immediately boost up my base health. Then I'm going to go. Well, actually, no. I'm going to go. My first one always is the tactical time dilation. Then I'll boost up base health, and then I'll boost up the tactical recharge. Then I'll go weapon durability, and by that time, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, you need 5. And then I'll increase the walk speed. And then once this boosts up to tier 2, the very first one you want is the negative 50% of consumable weight. That drops everything down. Your second one is going to be, well, I guess you can do either. It depends on how much you're carrying. I don't carry a lot, so I carried a lot, so I take the Hoarder. Second one is you want this. So I went from, now you raise up, but with this perk with your companions, it really boosts it up. I think I went, it boosted it up by 80. I believe it's per companion. So I had 100 carrying weight, it jumped it up to 80. So, now mind you, 2, 4, 6, 8. I should only have 4 perks. Alright. There's my 4 perks. These 3 flaws that I took gave me these additional perks. Now, the next one is pretty darn easy. You just get your weight up. You just get your weight up to you're almost like 90, whatever. You start out at 80. Your weight's, like 70, 75. On Edgewater, there's a town, there's a bunch of mines. You just run in, you walk close to one of the mines, boom, you get a concussion, you become it drops your stat down, and you become over encumbered. You back off, you wait for it to disappear, you walk in, as soon as it's gone, you walk into another mine. You do that about, I forgot how many times I did it. I don't know, say 10 times. You keep doing it until this pops up. So then you take it. Again, it drops down perception and temperament, but only when you're encumbered. So if I go over 180, that'll kick in and I lose 1 to perception, 1 to temperament. Well, at that point, it's very easy. You just either sell something or you break it down. Now, this one is a little bit, it's too much, it's kind of a pain in the butt. You want to make sure that you don't kill all the canines. Those are, we'll call them the dogs. So, there's a couple spots on it, and you want to make sure, and then basically you just keep getting attacked by them. So, whenever the dogs show up, you get the phobic. It reduces your dexterity, perception, and temperament. And whatever. With your companions in tow, it's very easy. Now, there's a couple other ones. There's other flaws. I don't. So the one that I'm working on now is the plasma one. I get affected by plasma. Well, oh geez, Rael, but you get hit. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter because. So I am currently on the Groundbreaker. I managed to finally. I got everything at Edgewater. And by the way, before you leave, you go around and make sure you clear everything. Get all the experience points you can. So I cleared all that. The first trip I went to was the Groundbreaker. And I'm currently exploring it, and I ran into the Mantipees, which I forgot about. And what they do is they fire.
Is anyone there? I can hear footsteps. Don't just leave me here.
Hey, buddy. It's funny that...
Incoming!
Whoops. So you can actually dodge the fire, which is what I do. And so all I'm going to do now there's 3 of them in here. I kill the other 2 and just leave one. Doesn't last that long. Oh. Miss me! Miss me! Oh, he's jammed. And that's basically what I'm going to do. And I'm not going to sit here and do the whole thing until the kit pops. So, other ones, there's... Yeah, see, there's Burn. Wait, that's Plasma. So, the other one that I recommend is Corrosive. When you find Corrosive, I believe that... Stellar Bay? No, not Stellar Bay. I don't remember the name of the planet. There's this one where you got to go get Ellie, not Ellie. You got to get these ones in these corrosive pools. Just step into the pool, back and forth, 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 until it pops, and then basically you get hit with corrosive. Now those ones, they don't take out your dexterity, perception, and temperament like these do. What they do is they give you like a negative 25%. So if you get hit with burn out, if I get the plasma one after this, and I get hit with it, it's a 25% more damage to me. But you know what? I'm not really too worried about it. It, I forgot what I was going to say here. It with the armor and everything else. Um, Now there are other ones, like if you get mauled by these guys, you get the dexterity perception. Do not take those flaws. The dogs are relatively easy, but the one with these guys, the mantipillars and stuff. Oh no, that's not just mantipillars. That's the queens, the swarms, everything. Those friggin' things are all over the friggin' place. So do not take that flaw. Um, what else here? Yeah, burn, caustic, and then these three. As far as I can remember, like I said, it's been a while since I played this. All right, and then we'll go to reputation, revering. All right. Um. All right. Yeah, that's gonna be it. And that's basically how you get to flaws. It is kind of a pain in the butt. It's a little bit grinding. But hey, when I get that flaw, and then I can go, hey, I could take another perk here. Woohoo! Um, Look at this. Bonus the dialogue when you have. Oh, no companions. Never mind. This is Lone Master stuff. I don't take that. Quiet weapons deal more damage. A weapon is considered quiet for noise range. Yeah, no. Let's see. Vendors to pay you more bits than they should. I didn't take that in the last game. I'll probably take this time. Because every friggin' duplication glitch that I knew from 3 years ago has been patched. And I can't find anything to duplicate. Alright, that's the one I'm going to take right there. Next one. Restore some health whenever you kill an enemy. Actually, that's for Supernova. That's like one of the most important ones. You want to take that. It's the way it saves your butt. Okay, companion ability cooldown, science whim, TDD, movement, and the other one. All right. Yeah, and I mean, there's still other stuff up here I want to take, like add the science weapon. Damage, that's 15% added to my attack is good. How about a companion critical, you know? I'm not worried about the base armor. Not worried about that. Sprint speed, increase that. You notice I did not take fast travel unencumbered. And then there is, where is it? Now, that sounds like it might be good, 50% XP from companion kills. But the problem is, like some of the other perks, as soon as you're done and you're leveled up, you no longer get that. So that would be a wasted, to me, it's a wasted perk, you know. Yeah, you'll get, and you're going to have to use your companions a lot more often. Alright, let's see, where is it? Maybe it's down here. I think it's down here. There's a carry weight here. Let's see. Chance to reset. No. Chance to reset. Those are actually pretty cool. Restored per kill. That's an important one right there. Also, the Reaper. So basically, you get experience when you're taking out one of these enemies. Then you're also restoring your TDD. You can almost continuously go. Where is it? Maybe it's down here. 10% damage per hit after every hit. Yes. There it is. That's a good. That's not a halfway decent one, but later. All right. Hope that helps. And I'm gonna do another one with the other stuff.